Hello everyone, it's JC here with another video for you. I just came back from downtown because I went to see a movie and we're gonna talk about that very soon. So when I was coming back home, I thought, I am kind of hungry and I need to eat something. So I had this idea to stop by the New York Pizza, it's one of my favorite, and grab a couple of pieces of different pizzas that we are going to eat together. So this will become my very first mukbang, very simple. It's a pizza mukbang, and while we share this pizza, we are going to talk about this movie that I went to see, which is the Skyscraper 4DX experience. And to accompany this pizza, we're gonna have some, oh my god, it's alive! We're gonna have some dark chocolate that I always have in the fridge because I love dark chocolate. It's like 70 plus a chocolate, dark chocolate. So we're gonna have this as a dessert. And for drinks, since I don't drink beverages, I prepared a lovely latte for me. So let's open, first of all, let's open these pieces of pizza. I got 4 different slices. So here they are, and they smell amazing. So let's dig into this. So the first one, we're going to open this here. I hope I remember what are the ones that I bought. Ooh, okay, I got a plate here. So we're going to put them here. Well, actually, I don't need this plate because I have different ones. Okay, first of all, I have a Hawaii pizza. Oh my god, look at that. It smells lovely. So we have the Hawaii, and then we have this one. I think this is the spicy chicken. So there you have it. It smells amazing. And here we have 2 more pieces. There you go. The first one is, oh yes, this one is a shawarma pizza. I love shawarma, so I got this one. And the fourth one is the pepperoni. Oh my god, this is really too much. I don't actually eat that much, but you know, I can always leave it for tomorrow because this for breakfast would also be amazing. So I'm going to eat a little piece of each. Not sure I don't think I'm gonna finish everything. Well, and anyway, let's see what happens. So, ching ching, and let's talk about this movie. So, for starters, I was drawn to the film by the trailer because, first of all, I'm afraid of heights. And like other people, even though I'm afraid of heights, I like to challenge myself. So I thought, going to watch a movie about the tallest building in the world, fantasy of course, and also getting the 4DX experience, which is supposed to give you some, you know, action in the chair. I thought, that could be a challenge. So I decided to go see this movie, Skyscraper, with Dwayne Johnson, love him, and Neve Campbell. So I thought, yes, instead of going for the normal 3D version, let's go for the 4DX. Okay, so first of all, let's take a bite of the Hawaii pizza. Let's try this one. This is kind of weird, but I don't know about you, but I love pizza so much. I could eat pizza every single day. Of course, I don't do that because it's not good for my weight, but it's one of my favorite snacks. And I'm not much of a junk food lover. Once in a while, every now and then, I enjoy like a hamburger, like some fries, and some pizza. But it's like, I just love this. Anyway, so going back to the movie. The movie itself is quite nice. It's a roller coaster, okay? So if you like that sort of film like Mission Impossible, where everything that happens there is basically impossible, but it's fantasy. So if you enjoy this type of movie, I think you're going to like Skyscraper. Yes, there's a lot of action in the air, okay? So if you are a little bit afraid of heights, unlike me, if you want to avoid that type of thing, I don't think that's the movie for you, because there's a lot of scenes that will actually challenge you to look at the screen, because it can be a little bit daunting. Now, going for the 4DX experience, this was my second experience, by the way. The first one I went when they kind of, I think 2 months after they opened that theater, because it's a special theater. I went to see the last installment of the Maze Runner, and I had the chance to go for the 4DX experience. And for me, it was actually quite new. I thought it was quite entertaining, although I think I mentioned on the review that I made. If you haven't seen it, please go there on my channel and to the movie reviews playlist and watch that one, the Maze Runner 4DX experience. So I made a review on that, and I talk more about the 4DX than the movie itself. The thing is, it is quite an interesting concept. However, the first experience that I had with the Maze Runner, I missed a couple of things that they promised they would deliver during the whole show, which was the sense of smell and the sense of temperature. Okay, so I just had like a water sprayed on my face, and like lots of draft, like windy draft, cold wind, and a lot of movement on the chair, especially on those chasing scenes. There's a lot of movement happening there. Now, because I was missing the sense of smell and the sense of temperature, like high temperature, during explosions, I thought it was a downer. So I thought, well, maybe this is a new thing. Maybe they will still improve in time. Well, it's been quite a while since I went for that first experience. So today was my second experience with the 4DX. So did I like it? The pizza's good, but the 4DX experience sucked. That's the word. It sucked. For two reasons. First of all, it's very expensive. I mean, I went very early in the morning, so I guess there was a little bit discounted, but still, I paid like 16 bucks to watch the movie. What went wrong this time? First of all, in this second experience, I realized that although the 4DX experience is a nice concept, I think it's supposed to work more with movies that are made especially for that type of concept. Because if you take a Hollywood movie, obviously it will be action, but if you take a regular action Hollywood movie that you can watch on TV or on regular 3D and put that movie in the 4DX theater, I mean, it's impossible for you to get the full experience. Why? Because there are lots of things that just don't work. Okay, there are lots of things that just don't work. The 4DX experience would probably work on a theme park where they sort of make a movie designed around those features, because then the movie will really take advantage of everything the 4DX has to offer. But with this movie, Skyscraper, for instance, it had less impact than the Maze Runner, because the Maze Runner, there's a lot of chasing, you know, up and down. And because of that, so you kind of getting to the rhythm of what is happening on the screen. But with Skyscraper, there's a lot of stagnant scenes, like very there's not much action, even when, for instance, I think this is not a spoiler because you can see that on the trailer, but there's a scene where he cuts the cables of the lift, the elevator, and the elevator starts dropping. I thought that on that scene the camera would probably follow the elevator down the shaft, but it didn't. So the whole effect of you falling through the shaft doesn't actually happen. And the one thing that really annoyed me during the whole movie, not the movie itself, but the 4DX experience, was the fact that there's a lot of explosion, and there is so much fire in this movie. And you find yourself many times surrounded by fire. And ironically, instead of feeling that warmth, that warm wind or current or draft hitting you, there was a lot of cold draft, a cold wind, which was kind of weird. The opening scene happens, I'm not gonna say too much because you might want to go see the movie, but the opening scene happens in the winter, and it's really nice when people are walking outside in the snow and you feel that cold in the theater, so it makes you feel like you're there with them. But suddenly, when you are surrounded in the middle of fire, explosions everywhere, you still keep getting that very cold draft on your face. And I thought, what the hell is this? This is like Twilight Zone. It's not working. I'm in the middle of fire. Why am I freezing? I still don't understand why they're doing that. And again, the sense of smell of like burn or gunpowder from the explosion, you don't smell anything. So I realized, what is the point of paying so much to go to a show like this when you are not getting the most of it? So in my humble opinion, I think this was basically the last time I am going to spend my money on the 4DX experience. If you want to go see this movie, you better go and see the regular 3D, because I think you will enjoy, I think, much more than seeing the 4DX experience, because the 4DX experience it tends to distract you from the movie because there's so much happening on your chair. Your chair is like fumbling, is like shaking so much that sometimes it takes your mind off of what is happening in a scene. And if people are fighting, you are getting like punches on your back, things like that. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really give you the full, experience of what it's supposed to give you. So the bottom line is, I don't think the 4DX worked with regular movies. I think it would work much more if they would create some movies especially for that. There it is. So basically this is not a review of the movie. But the pizza is fabulous. You know what? I didn't like it. Okay? And this is very honest. It's just my honest opinion. I didn't like the experience. I like the movie. The movie is okay. It's not like a fantastic movie. It's okay if you like that sort of movie. But I don't know. The whole 4DX things really let me down. Oh, it's a little spicy. I left very early because I wanted to get one of the first sessions, because I hate when the theater is very full because people tend to be talking all the time. But it was okay. There was quite a few people in there, but they were maybe they were too distracted by the 4DX and they didn't have the time to talk. There was a guy behind me who was laughing so much during the fight scenes because the actors were fighting on the screen and we were getting the punches. It was kind of funny. So he couldn't stop laughing, and I figured it was his very first experience. But I remember back when I was watching Maze Runner, because there was so many car chases, I guess that, the feeling would be so much nicer. I You know, the other movie that I went to see by Steven Spielberg, Ready Player One, that I loved so much, that movie. I mean, it's so Spielberg, and I mean, if you haven't seen it, you have to go because it's such an amazing movie. I went to see that movie with the regular 3D version, and there were so many interesting scenes that I could see the 4DX experience really working well on that, because there was a lot of flying, you know, and when there's a lot of flying, the chair kind of moves in a very delicate way that gives you the feeling that you're also really flying with the camera, and it's actually a very nice feeling. But what I thought was going to happen with the Skyscraper movie is that I was going to get a sort of feeling that I was on a roller coaster, especially because there's so many scenes that you are kind of so high, you know, and you see the city down there, and I thought there would be a little more movement that the 4DX experience would enhance, but no, I was really disappointed. Didn't happen. So, this is really good. I took a bite of my Hawaii. I took a bite of the spicy chicken. 2 bites of the pepperoni because it's so good. I still need to try this one. This is a shawarma. Not sure if you like it, but shawarma is a specialty from the, I think it's from the Moroccan people, Moroccan or Turkish. I don't know. I love it. It's really good. It's a little sweet. There's a kind of, you know, I think this is a kind of sweet sauce on top. See? Can you see that? Very good. Anyway, so that was basically my experience, and now let's talk this pizza mukbang. So today was my day off. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you something. I have the feeling that my YouTube channel is dying, because I'm sorry, the views are really dropping so much that I really don't know what's happening. Of course, I don't have that many subscribers, and apparently, if you don't check the little bell, if you're subscribed to my channel and you don't check the little bell, so you will not be notified of new videos coming up. Maybe that's what is happening, but I see a huge drop on the views, which is very frustrating because I like making videos. I love making videos for you guys, and it's sad that you spend so much time for you to make the videos. I mean, not this kind of video. This video that I'm making here is very easy. Just turn on the camera and just, you know, start talking and eating. But all the other videos that I make, I mean, it involves a lot of work, which is something that I love, you know. I'm very passionate about that. And so it's the filming, it's the editing. So all that involves a lot of work. And it's nice when people watch it, you know, and comment on it and tell what they think. I mean, give you ideas, opinions for other videos. But when you realize that people are not really watching, it's kind of sad because you feel like you're making the videos, posting it out there, and it's not reaching people. So it's kind of sad. But I keep doing it because it's my hobby, you know. I have a job. I have a full-time job. I work hard. Doing the videos is a kind of a hobby for me, which I enjoy so much. I love my cameras. Oh, actually, by the way, I am dying to see what Canon is coming up with. I've been following this website called CanonRumors.com, and there's another Canon watch, I think, something like that. So I'm always following them, and there's a lot of rumors coming up about new cameras that Canon is about to release. And one thing that I would love that Canon would release, I mean, a lot of people, especially the professionals, are really waiting for a full frame mirrorless camera by Canon. I personally don't really need something like that. I mean, if I can afford it, great. I would love to have a full frame camera, but it's not like a priority for me, because I still love my Canon EOS M6, which is the one that I'm filming with now. I also have my 77D, which is the one that I use for my sit-down videos, my regular videos, and I love these two cameras to death. But I would love to have a sort of G7X, which is very tiny, which is even more compact than the M6, because even though the M6 is compact, I've been like enhancing it with microphones and tripods and a cage, so it's starting to get a little bit heavy to walk around with. So it would be really nice to have a sort of G7X with dual pixel, because I haven't bought the G7X so far, because first, it's quite expensive, and second, to pay all that money to not have access to dual pixel, it's a drag. And I've seen so many videos on the G7X, even though they say that it's one of the best vlogging cameras out there, which the image is amazing, but it doesn't have dual pixel, and that pixel available on the G7X is not really all that good. So this is what stopped me from getting one. But I've heard rumors that Canon might be coming up with the G7X Mark III that would have the dual pixel. Oh my god! If that happens, I am going to get one, because that would be the bomb. And I think it's going to be again, one of the most favorite vlogging cameras out there. Obviously, it doesn't have a mic input, and I don't think that Canon is going to put a mic input on a point and shoot like that. But the dual pixel would already help so much. So if they come up with something like that, there's rumors that they might release something already before Photokina that happens in September. So I'm keeping my eyes open, and I would love to see one with a dual pixel. And if that happens, I am definitely getting one. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below. So, oh my god, I've been talking for 24 minutes. I've never recorded such a long video, and I still have all this pizza to eat. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to finish it, so I think I'm going to end the video here and eat my chocolate later. So basically, this video was this pizza mukbang and the discussion of the skyscraper movie with the 4DX experience. There is my review. There is what I think of it. Are you planning to watch this movie, and are you planning to go for the 4DX experience? Please let me know in the comments below, and let's get this conversation started. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, which was very different from me. I loved doing it, and I'm still enjoying this pizza here. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel, please, if you're not subscribed yet. And don't forget to check that little bell, because otherwise you won't know when I post new videos, okay? I'm always posting new videos at least once a week. And so yeah, I loved making this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a fabulous day. Bye!